Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We are previewing Week 8 in college football. We're talking right now with Troy West from allplayswin.com, who might be heating up in college football right now. He gave us two awesome winners last week in college football, and then he actually nailed the Monday night game in the NFL as well. Heart of the season right now, Troy West might be about to hit a big winning streak. Troy, thanks for being back with us.
Hey, thanks a lot, Pete. I appreciate it. Yeah, we're on absolute fire right now, Pete. We had a huge play last night with the 49ers, one of our top plays of the year in the NFL. Looked a little scary through the first quarter, but truly never in doubt. You know, we knocked out our Washington play, an underdog, 3.5. They went 31-7. This isn't a coincidence, Pete. I encourage people to come take a look. Allplayswin.com. I think we're the best out there.
All right, sounds great. The class starting to show in the heart of the season now. All right, Troy, we'll see what you have to tell us about Utah, Oregon State. Two Pac-12 games you're going to cover this week. Well, the first one is the midweek game. Oregon State right now, 2.5-point home underdog, totals 53.5. Both teams are off of byes, extended rest, the same amount of rest. Utah's 4-1 against the spread on the year. And I'm looking at this one. I'm thinking that maybe Oregon State plus 2.5 and the over at 53.5 might both be good bets. Last year, this game went to 90 in regulation, and Oregon State's not an automatic over this year. Neither is Utah, but both have shown that their offenses can be explosive out of nowhere. Not a very high total, 53.5, and then Oregon State plus 2.5. Utah's win over Michigan looking a lot less impressive now, and they were very close to Washington State and UCLA. And Oregon State looks like they've been pretty good. The road blowout loss to USC is looking a little bit forgivable. So I would lean Oregon State plus 2.5 and the over 53.5. What do you think about that analysis, Troy West?
Yeah, it's a great analysis, Peter. Actually, I'm going to go with Oregon State in this football game. Like you said, Pete, Utah's wins at the beginning of the year looked quality. It looked like, this is a team that had a high-powered offense, really looked like they were clicking on all cylinders. And then I had the opportunity to watch it really closely, and I've watched some film on them against Washington State. And this is a team that definitely has some holes. They did come back and get a big win against UCLA, but more or less, I think Oregon State at home as a home dog in a primetime football game on Thursday night, it's a very tough place to play. It's a long travel game for Utah. I really think Coach Riley gets things together here. I'm going to go with Oregon State at home. I think a home dog in this situation in the primetime spotlight is a good bet, Pete. Not my favorite play of the year, Pete, but definitely a good play. I like Oregon State to win this football game.
So what do you make of the line? I mean, last week we both liked Washington. We both agreed that we didn't know what to make of the line movement strongly in favor of California. That line movement proved to be very wrong. Our analysis was right. And here we have kind of a similar situation, at least in my opinion. I mean, a primetime game as a home dog in the Pac-12, that's a pretty substantial diss of Oregon State.
I think it is, again, Peter, the way that this Utah's offense has exploded over several games this year has really got Vegas backing them. And again, coming off a big win at UCLA, it kind of proved that this team can play on the road. They have one now at Michigan and at UCLA. May not be the biggest wins, like you said, with Michigan, but for whatever reason, it still looks sexy on the schedule. And this is a team that's put up 50 points several times this year. So I think that may be why Oregon State hasn't necessarily done anything too impressive. That's another reason why. But again, I think Coach Riley is one of the better coaches in this conference and in the country. So I'm going to go with Oregon State at home as a dog. Not necessarily sure why they're a dog, but let's make it happen. I think Oregon State wins the game.
All right, what can I say? As of right now, I completely agree with you. Troy West liking Oregon State plus 2.5. Thanks, Troy.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.